He's a former president who just survived a recent assassination attempt, and he's the current presidential candidate for the Republican Party, and we have an election in 51 days. And we need answers. Why didn't they have either security cameras? Why didn't they have motion detectors? Why didn't they have somebody outside on the street where the shooter was located looking in on this?
Just 9 weeks after Donald Trump escaped an assassination attempt in Butler, Pennsylvania, the former president has been saved for a second time. While golfing at his own course in West Palm Beach, Florida, Donald Trump was tackled on the 5th hole by his team as he prepared to putt. Secret Service agents had managed to spot an AK-47 style rifle peeking through the shrubbery around 400 to 500 yards away from Trump. Shots were fired from Secret Service and the man fled. It was confirmed not long after that Donald Trump was safe and unharmed, but Rick Bradshaw, the sheriff of Palm Beach County, explained exactly what happened and what police found.
All right, 1:30 this afternoon, call came out, shots fired. That was called in by the Secret Service. Because we're in constant contact with them all the time, we were notified of that, and we had units here that immediately sealed off the area. Fortunately, we were able to locate a witness that came to us and said, hey, I saw the guy running out of the bushes. He jumped into a black Nissan, and I took a picture of the vehicle and the tag, which was great. So we had that information. Our real-time crime center put it out to the license plate readers. And we were able to get a hit on that vehicle on I-95 as it was headed into Martin County. We got a hold of Martin County Sheriff's Office, alerted them, and they spotted the vehicle and pulled it over and detained the guy. After that, we took the the witness that witnessed the incident, flew him up there, and he identified as the person that he saw running out of the bushes and jumped into the car. Now, in the bushes where this guy was is an AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them, and a GoPro, which he was going to take pictures of. So those are being processed right now. The Secret Service agent that was on the course did a fantastic job. What they do is they have an agent that jumps 1 hole ahead of time to where the president was at. And he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off.
So who is this alleged shooter? Well, the man that was arrested at the Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, Florida, is 58-year-old man Ryan Wesley Ruth. While he resides in Hawaii, he'd spent most of his life in North Carolina as a construction worker. His background shows that while he isn't registered to a specific political party, over various years he had donated small amounts to a political action committee supporting Democratic candidates. NBC also reported that in 2002, Mr. Ruth was put on probation after being convicted of possessing a machine gun, as well as some past traffic offences. But according to his son, Orin Ruth, the whole assassination attempt could be blown out of proportion. He told CNN that while he and his father have had a falling out, his dad wouldn't do anything crazy, much less violent. I don't know what's happened in Florida, and I hope things have just been blown out of proportion, because from the little I've heard, it doesn't sound like the man that I know to do anything crazy, much less violent. He's a good father and a great man, and I hope you can portray him in an honest light. But that doesn't seem to be the case when looking at the alleged shooter's Twitter. After Donald Trump narrowly escaped another assassination attempt in July, Ruth posted this online. While you were my choice in 2016, I and the world hoped that President Trump would be different and better than the candidate, but we were all greatly disappointed, and it seems you are getting worse and devolving. I will be glad when you are gone. Ruth is also a staunch supporter of Ukraine in its fight against Russia and would publicly state online that US civilians needed to be recruited to fight. He tweeted that he himself wanted to fly to Ukraine and join the fight and die if need be for democracy. We need to burn the Kremlin to the ground and put an end to Russia and Putin. He even wrote on Twitter in 2022, Writing a message to Elon Musk, he wrote, "I would like to buy a rocket from you. I wish to load it with a warhead for Putin's Black Sea mansion bunker to end him. Can you give me a price, please? It can be old and used as not returning." He claimed to actually travel to Ukraine to fight in 2023 and that he was busy trying to recruit Afghans wanting to flee Kabul to help Ukrainian troops. So how did Donald Trump react to his second assassination attempt? The 45th president posted to Truth Social, "I would like to thank everyone for your concern and well wishes. It was certainly an interesting day. Most importantly, I want to thank the US Secret Service, Sheriff Rick Bradshaw and his Office of Brave and Dedicated Patriots, and all of law enforcement for the incredible job done today at Trump International in keeping me as the 45th President of the United States and the Republican nominee in the upcoming presidential election safe. The job done was absolutely outstanding. I am very proud to be an American." Joe Biden responded to the news on X, writing, "I am relieved that the former president is unharmed. There is an active investigation into this incident as law enforcement gathers more details about what happened. As I have said many times, there is no place for political violence or for any violence ever in our country, and I have directed my team to continue to ensure that Secret Service has every resource, capability, and protective measure necessary to ensure the former president's continued safety." But even with Donald Trump thanking the Secret Service, the agency is still under scrutiny, especially because of the July 13 assassination attempt, and even more so now. Former presidential candidate for the Republican Party, Vivek Ramaswamy, tweeted, "This growing pattern of political violence needs to stop right now. It is unacceptable and un-American. I'm calling on Secret Service to immediately step up its protection for Donald Trump to the same level they provide to Biden. There's no excuse not to at this point." Piers Morgan tweeted, "Everyone in the world knows Trump plays golf every week, usually at the same courses. It's beyond belief that this gunman got that close so soon after the last shooting. Yes, a Secret Service agent did brilliantly to spot him, but it's still a massive failure by the agency." Florida Governor Ron DeSantis wrote, "The people deserve the truth about the would-be assassin and how he was able to get within 500 yards of the former president and current GOP nominee." Republican House Majority Leader Steve Scalise responded to Rick Bradshaw's comments on why Trump has less security than Joe Biden. He said, "Authorities just acknowledged if President Trump was president, they'd do more to protect him. This must change. There have been 2 attempts on Trump's life. Secret Service must up their level of protection of him to their full capabilities, including expanding the perimeter." Republican Congressman Tim Bersett backed that sentiment up on Fox News. He said, "Everybody sort of knows his pattern, and I know he likes to play golf, and they know when he's in Florida, he's going to play golf. They should have closed it off. They have the power to do that. They ought to do that. They're going to come to us for more money." Just as the Secret Service has been busy cleaning up their PR disaster, the organisation is likely to be facing yet another gruelling public nightmare. Take a look at this heated hearing with former Secret Service Chief Kimberly Cheatle when she had to testify before the House Oversight Committee in July after the first assassination attempt.
Is the Secret Service fully cooperating with our committee?
Yes.
Okay, you say you're fully cooperating with this committee. On July 15th, this committee sent you a list of demands of information that we wanted. Has the Secret Service provided this committee a complete list of all law enforcement personnel that were there that day? Have you done that? Have you provided a list to the Oversight Committee? Yes or no?
I will have to get back to you on that.
That is a no. Have you provided all audio and video recordings in your possession to this committee, as we asked on July 15th, yes or no?
I would have to get back to you.
That is a no. You're full of today.